Hello everyone and happy Halloween! It's the spooky season, so today we are talking about celebrity Halloween costumes, but not just any celebrity. It's Heidi Klum, because it is just a fact, nobody in Hollywood does Halloween like Heidi Klum, and that is just the way of the world. She reigns supreme with her Halloween costumes. They are elaborate, they are eye-catchy, and they are always a surprise. You never know what she's going to wear, but you know, whatever it is going to be amazing. So, we know Heidi Klum's Halloween costumes, always going to be photogenic, and her annual Halloween parties are infamous. Whether or not she throws a Halloween party, though, her outfits are a sight to behold. So, if you are running behind on some stuff, if you have not kept a personal tally of all of Heidi Klum's amazing Halloween costumes over the year, never fear, because in today's episode, we are going year by year, and we are going to be looking at Heidi Klum's best Halloween costumes of all time. Buckle up, it's about to get awesome. So, who else remembers 2001 when she went dressed as Lady Godiva? Or 2015, anyone, when she was Jessica Rabbit? Or how about when she was the most terrifying extraterrestrial being you had ever encountered, and that was 2019. Honestly, that one still gives me nightmares. So what kind of Halloween plans did Heidi Klum make this year? Let's find out. So let's start by talking about a short film that she made. So this one focused entirely on a horror around the human body. It was created by her and she stars in it, of course, and the title, Heidi Does Halloween 2 Klum's Day. So in her first Halloween short film, her children were possessed and killed her. So in her first Halloween film, her children were possessed and were responsible for her death. So this year, she returned from the grave for revenge. So we, the lucky viewers, get to watch as Heidi Klum's body disintegrates as she emerges from the grave to care for her children and continue her career as a celebrity chef, because why not? And she's just there, and she's rotting away, and her skin ends up in the potatoes, and a finger ends up in the salad. And this goes on until her skeletal frame consumes one of her child's arms as its final meal. Where does one even get this? Where did this come from? Where in Heidi Klum's brain? What hole in Heidi Klum's brain did this crawl out of? It is terrifying and also awesome. And now, having watched it, it's really kind of got me thinking about other Halloween makeup ideas, which, frankly, is a good thing because I need some help with my costume this year. So let's talk about Heidi Klum's older Halloween costumes for a moment. So let's take a look back now at 23 of her Halloween costumes that, honestly, at this point, have just gone down as Halloween classics. The Dominatrix 2000. So, this Dominatrix Halloween costume was the outfit that launched 1,000 headlines. All the way back in 2000, Heidi Klum attended her very first Halloween party dressed as an unremarkable dark-haired vixen, wearing a great deal of pleather and studs that would have been appropriate for Hot Topic, which back in the day was still doing pretty well. Lady Godiva 2001. Next year, Heidi Klum took her costume game to a whole new level. She appeared as Lady Godiva, complete with a blonde wig worthy of Rapunzel and a horse. A real horse. Who shows up with a horse to a Halloween party? I mean, that's just Halloween goals right there. And she's got blood dripping out of her mouth, and she's got this beautiful headpiece. And again, I really feel like I just need to stress the fact that she is on a horse. Betty Boop 2002. Okay, it's 2002. You've already gone as a dominatrix. You've already gone as Lady Godiva on a horse. What next? Betty Boop is what's next. Heidi Klum goes as Betty Boop. She brings back the pleather, but this time it's bright red. She's got the gloves going almost all the way to the elbow, and it's kind of like a spooky, scary take on like a very classic Betty Boop vibe, and it is so cool. And she's got fangs. She gave Betty Boop fangs. I didn't know that I needed to see Betty Boop in fangs until Heidi Klum did it. 2003, The Golden Goddess. Okay, so we are not totally able to determine exactly what it was that Heidi was going for here. Was it predator? Was it an alien? Was it a Greek goddess? You know what though? We might not know what it is, but we can see it coming from 10 miles away because it glitters. It is so golden. It is so sparkly. I don't think there's anything on this costume that isn't bright and beautiful and sparkly. So, kudos for sparkles. 2004, Witch. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who has the coolest Halloween costume of all? Spoiler alert, it is Heidi Klum. In 2004, she goes as a red-haired witch with vampire and skeleton elements in her costume. She's got like these bones hanging off of her hips. She's got this like amazing red wig that comes all the way down to her thigh. She's got these awesome boots. She just looks so cool, and a hat. You know, that is the kind of hat that I wish I could just wear in my life. 2005, The Vampire. So the year after the Red Witch costume, we all thought, she can't do better than this. This is as high as it gets. No, false. The next year, she went all out for her Halloween party by dressing like a vampire. However, we've all seen the vampire costume done 1,000 times, but we have never seen it the way Heidi Klum did it before or since. She showed up with an open wound, not a real one, a makeup one, and a beating heart, again, not a real one, a makeup one, and she just looks so cool. And she's got like these big black wings and the hair and these big thigh-high boots. Ugh, she's just so cool. 2006, The Forbidden Fruit. In 2006, Heidi Klum dressed up as a red delicious apple for Halloween, which gave her the opportunity to make full use of the baby bump that she was rocking at that point in her pregnancy. She was 8 months along, and my goodness, does she not look adorable dressed as an apple. She's got a snake wrapped all the way around her costume and eating her head. Again, I feel like I just need to stress that it's not a real snake. Heidi Klum is also not a real apple. However, her pregnancy was real. Cat, 2007. So maybe it was because she was already a year into parenthood, but for Halloween 2007, Heidi Klum did go for a slightly more relaxed look. She went as a cat. She's got the gray bodysuit on, she's got a collar, she's got really cool face makeup, she's got bangs, she's got orange eyes, and of course ears, and whiskers coming out of her nose. Even a more relaxed or easy Halloween costume for Heidi still looks so much cooler than the majority of us are ever gonna pull off, and that's a fact. Callie, 2008. It's 2008, and what does Heidi Klum dress up as for Halloween? Kali, a Hindu deity. She went in a blue bodysuit and had lots of fake arms with gold jewelry coming out of it, a really elaborate headpiece, and earrings. She looked really amazing, but she got a lot of criticism from Hindus at the time, who referred to the look as inappropriate or a little bit problematic. Crows, 2009. When it came time for Heidi Klum's 10th annual Halloween party, she and her then-husband Seal went full on, and they dressed up in a couple's costume of crows. They were crows straight from The Birds by Hitchcock, but they're like monster crows, and they've got beaks, and they've got feathers, and they just look very cool. Robot, 2010. Okay. Full disclosure, we have no idea what kind of Heidi Klum we are dealing with here. Is she a robot? A transformer? A Power Ranger? It's kind of hard to tell for sure, but whatever she's doing, whatever she's going for, her makeup and her outfit are flawless. I mean, just look at it. Between the red and the purple and those legs? How are her legs even doing that? I objectively understand that I'm looking at a little bit of an optical illusion, but I'm still struggling to understand it. It looks insane, but in a really cool way. Apes 2011. So in 2011, Heidi Klum hosted not one, but 2 Halloween parties complete with 2 incredible costumes. So the first costume that she and then husband Seal wore was from Planet of the Apes. They played 2 lovey-dovey apes, and they show up on the red carpet in these full-on ape bodysuits, and they look incredible, and so we were all extra sad when later that year they announced they were splitting up. Human Body 2011. Her second costume was an educational opportunity, or shall we say an anatomical demonstration made possible by the fact that this costume was taken directly from the Bodies exhibition. Not literally. It was, at the end of the day, a costume. Heidi Klum did not break out a body from the Bodies exhibition and wear somebody else's body as her Halloween costume. No, that is not what happened. This is a fake costume, but it does look like somebody has just pulled off all of her skin and now she's just this mess of muscles and sinew and tissue and internal organs. It looks amazing and also very creepy. Cleopatra 2012. Oh, such a sad day. So Heidi Klum's 2012 Halloween party did get called off as a direct result of the devastation caused by Hurricane Sandy, but she was kind enough to provide us mere mortals with a sneak peek of the costume she had planned to wear. A beautiful gold glittery Cleopatra outfit, complete with the incredible headpiece. And what is going on with these sleeves? They're amazing. Old Lady 2013. But in 2013, her Halloween party came back, and here she is dressed as an old lady, complete with wrinkles and the gray hair. She's even holding a cane in her hand, and the fashion, she's just the most adorable old lady, number 1. And number 2, I guess now she knows how to age gracefully. Butterfly 2014. So here's a picture in Times Square where Heidi Klum is dressed as a beautiful butterfly, and she puts all the other insects in Times Square to shame because look at her, she is simply stunning. Between the iridescence and the bodysuit and those amazing, incredible wings, she looks like she is just ready to fly away into a magical fairy garden. Jessica Rabbit 2015. So she's got some prosthetics, she's got an excessive amount of makeup, and a bright red wig, but the transformation is flawless. In 2015, Heidi Klum goes for Halloween dressed as Jessica Rabbit, to the point that she's almost unrecognizable. It actually just looks like Jessica Rabbit stepped off the silver screen and right into the world. Look at that. Apparently that makeup took 10 hours to do, and if that is not devotion to the cause, I don't know what is. Heidi Klum 2016. So I think we can all agree that Heidi Klum's most audacious costume to date was the one she wore in 2016 when she went as herself. She transformed the red carpet into a runway and presented multiple Heidi Klum lookalikes, all dressed like full Victoria's Secret angels. I mean, the effect was actually amazing. You have to look twice at the photo to figure out which one is Heidi. Thriller 2017. So just when you thought that Heidi Klum had reached the pinnacle of Halloween creativity, she steps up her game yet again, and in 2017, Heidi Klum and her friends decided to dress up like the cast of the music video for Michael Jackson's Thriller. And that is not all. When they got to the party, they then performed the full dance routine, which I just find incredible. That makes me so happy. Shrek's Princess Fiona from the movie Shrek 2018. The next year in 2018, Heidi Klum shows up to her Halloween party wearing an incredible Shrek costume. She looks exactly like Princess Fiona from the movie Shrek, and that's got all of us feeling like we're living in a swamp right in that world. Once again, the Queen of Halloween has outdone herself. A creepy extraterrestrial being 2019. Again, some debate on the internet about what Heidi is actually going as. Is she an alien? Is it a cyborg? Honestly, whatever it is, she looks incredible. The look is so intense and so terrifying. I mean, look at the makeup. How long did that even take? That's like a full body affair. You can see her brain through her skull, or at least it looks like you can. My goodness, just when you think she can't outdo herself, she does, yet again. Camouflage 2020. So, due to the fact that Halloween had a bit of a new appearance than it did the year before, Heidi did as well. Because of the epidemic, she decided not to throw her annual Halloween party, and instead, she and her family participated in a short horror film instead. In one, her kids are turned into mummies after being wrapped in toilet paper, which obviously she had stockpiled back in March 2020, that was clear. And Klum hides from them by covering her body in body paint and blending in with the wall and then with her bed. She does a really good job of making a seductive corkboard, you have to give her that. The Living Mother of the Dead 2021. After her tragic death in her Halloween film in 2020, she was resurrected for Halloween 2021, where she was intent on getting revenge on her children for the murder that they committed the year before. There's a psycho shower scene, and a "Here's Mommy" homage to The Shining, as just two of the many references to classic horror movies that are included in this short. Every scene, even a scene in which projectile vomiting is involved, comes straight from The Exorcist. Which of these terrifying outfits would you choose to wear? Do tell us in the comments section below. So, as we near the end of the video, how did you find today's episode? Never fear, this isn't the end. More crazy compilations will be released in the following days, and we will bring you the best of it right here. That's all we have for today. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to our channel, enable post notifications while you're at it so you don't miss any of our future uploads, and we'll see you again on the next one.